Welcome back to our channel. Today is the 38-week bump date, and I just got back from the 38-week doctor's appointment, but I want to go ahead and start talking about 37 weeks since I went to the doctor last week as well. So last week I was 37 weeks, and I went to the doctor and I finally got my cervix checked, my first cervix checks ever. And I will say it did not hurt. All I really felt was pressure. There was no like pain or anything. It was more like a buttload of pressure than it was like pain. So that was interesting because like all the research I did, people say that it hurts. But for me, it was different. It didn't really hurt. It just felt like pressure. But last week I was 1 centimeter dilated and 50% effaced, and he was at a -3 station, which means he's above my pelvis, but he's like engaged, is what she said. So that was really exciting to know that I had progressed some, like before I am in labor. So that was really cool. She said that his head is hitting my cervix, and that he was like healthy and everything. So that was really all the doctor's appointment was more about effacement and that kind of thing. And then this week I just got back from my 38-week appointment, and my doctor's actually out of town this week, so I had to see the nurse practitioner, and it was really disappointing. Like, I haven't had a disappointing doctor's appointment like that in my life. She really didn't know what she was doing, and she checked me, and my doctor like checked me. Like, I knew she was in there, but like this lady, like I could barely feel her at all. Like, she was so soft and gentle, and I was just like, get in there and find out what I am. She said originally, she was like, okay, you're 1 centimeter, and then she like felt around some more and was like, maybe you're 1.5. So I'm either 1 centimeter to 1.5 centimeters, and she never told me if I was dilated while she was down there. So when she came out, I was like, okay, how dilated am I? She said about 60%. So I'm not really sure if I have progressed any, because I'm not really sure if she really knew what she was doing, but she said I was like 1 centimeter to 0.5 centimeter, so I could have gone up 0.5 centimeter and maybe 10% more. But I'm just not really that confident in her abilities. So that was like pretty disappointing. And next week she said that me and my doctor would talk about induction and that kind of thing. So hopefully we can talk about that. I'll talk about that in the next bump date. But so that was my doctor's appointment today. Again, it was really disappointing, and I really just wanted my doctor. Like, I guess I am progressing in some way, but you know, not as much as I would like. But let's go ahead and get into the regular scheduled thing, or the regular scheduled subjects. As far as weight gain goes, in the last 2 weeks I've only gained 2 pounds. Which puts me at a total of 180 pounds, and then that puts me at 32 pounds that I've gained throughout the entire pregnancy. So I did a lot better than last bump date. I gained 5 pounds, so 2 pounds, way better. As far as cravings go, I did have something written down. I said that I was craving a bunch of sweets and that sweets had come back with vengeance, but that changed last week. Last week, in the middle of the week, okay, not even last week, because I started sounding more like a pregnant person. Like, I wanted a burrito with chicken nuggets and a burger, and I just wanted all of these things like mixed together in one. So I was sounding more like a pregnant person than I have this entire pregnancy, and I was like telling Joe how excited I was that I was finally like feeling like a normal pregnant person for like wanting to have all this food. But literally the next day it completely changed, and I didn't want anything to eat. I don't like really want any sweets. I was so, I don't know, like food it's a daily thing. Like one day I'll feel like I want the whole world of food, and then the next day I'll feel like I want no food. It's really, it depends on the day. And it changes daily. So like today, like I'm okay with food. I'm not really hungry per se, like I don't feel hungry, but I have eaten, so that's good. So that's all like with cravings and food wise. It really just changes daily for me. Sleeping has also gotten a lot worse. I would say I now have like pregnancy insomnia. I am up at like 1 and I'm up the rest of the night no matter what I do. If I walk around, if I am reading on my phone, if I do anything, I can't fall back asleep until maybe like 30 minutes before Joe's alarm goes off, and then his alarm goes off and then I'm awake again. So it's really difficult, and I'm so exhausted all the time from it. Like I don't get any sleep and I don't know how to fix it. And there will be like days where I don't sleep, but then I like sleep real good one night, and then you know it happens all over again. So that's what I would say with sleeping. It just really sucks. As far as his movement is, he is hitting my cervix so hard. I just get these constant cervix hits, and I get like a shooting pain through my cervix and sometimes my butt, and so it's just like he's all up down, he's like all in there, all down there, and that's like basically it with movement. As far as symptoms go, I would have to say I get a lot of pain in like my urethra. Like it's a stinging pain. It like burns. I wouldn't say burn. It's more like a sharp stinging pain, and it feels like it's in my urethra, and it hurts so bad. And it's on and off all day. Some days it's there all day. Some days it's there sometimes during the day and sometimes not. I started having chunks of mucus come out, so I'm thinking that is my mucus plug. I asked the nurse practitioner about it today at my doctor's appointment, and she just said okay. Like I don't think she understood that I was asking a question. She just said, oh, okay, well if it's like clots of blood, then I need to go into labor and delivery. But so no idea why I'm getting that. I didn't get it answered this week. I have also been having so many cramps. I feel like I'm on my period constantly. Like I feel like cramps in my uterus, and I feel them in my back. I'm just like really crampy. I just feel like I'm constantly on my period, and it like sucks. And also I've been getting so nauseous where I like throw up. My acid reflux has come back with a vengeance, like a vengeance. Like no amount of Tums in the world is going to help me. I would just say like pregnancy is getting super uncomfortable, and I'm like so done. And it really bothers me when people say, yeah, you only have 2 weeks left. Well, I understand that I only have 2 weeks left, or I could have 3 if my doctor decides she doesn't want to induce me until a week late. But I guess I'm just so done being pregnant and just so over it that like 2 weeks sounds like forever. 2 weeks sounds like 2 years. It sounds so far away. And my days go by slower and slower, they seem. Like the closer it gets, the slower it seems. And it's like I'm waiting for like Christmas, and Christmas is never getting here, if that makes any sense. But I'm just like, The last thing I wanted to talk about was some of the things that I'm doing to try and induce labor, or try and like maybe make myself more effaced and dilated. I've been eating dates. I have dates that I've been eating. They're said to like help you efface, so I've been eating those. They're disgusting. I bounce on the ball and like roll on my like pregnancy ball for like 30 minutes to an hour every night, and it always seems to push him a little lower. Like when I get off the ball, I have so much pressure down in my like pelvic region. So I hope that's what I've been doing. Also, I bought some pineapple juice. Now it said that pineapple juice is supposed to help, but then I reread it and it said that you're supposed to eat like a fresh pineapple. So like 4 or 5 fresh pineapples are only supposed to help you go into labor. So I kind of messed up there, but the pineapple juice is delicious, so I'm gonna drink it. So I've been doing that too. Oh, and there's also some tea that I drink. So all of that and nothing yet is kind of, you know, just a little frustrating, but you know, he's gonna come when he comes, and I just like, I want the week to be over. I'm always just wanting to go, it to be the next week so I can be at my doctor's and be like, okay, what am I now? But yeah, so those are just a couple things that I've been trying to like help me progress a little further in like my next appointment. So we'll see if it helps any in next week. At my next week doctor's appointment, I'll be 39 weeks. So that's going to be it for this bump date today. There's not a lot of change, and not really anything to really talk about because I'm getting down like to the very end of it, and the only really thing that's changing is like I'm just getting really uncomfortable, and like my doctor's appointments. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the bump shot. So this is 38 weeks. This is my bump shot, 38 weeks on this side and the front and this side. Alright guys, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, put them down below. And if you want to see more from our channel, hit that subscribe button. And as always, another day, another story. Bye.